Hey everyone. Okay, so today we're going to talk about why is there a delay in manifestation. And as you've noticed, my setup is a little bit different. I've kind of been guided to use my whiteboard because I journal so much. I always write it on paper. But I've been guided to do this for you guys. I think it's because, when it's drawn out, I can explain it better and it'll give you a visual to look at while I'm talking. Bear with me if I keep drawing things out and using sacred geometry and quantum numbers when I'm drawing. I'll probably not be able to record vlogs in my office, so just bear with me with how I move around my house to see where the proper lighting is. Anyways, okay, so why is there a delay in manifestation? This is one of the most asked questions that I get on Instagram, on YouTube, and on Facebook. And here's the reason. So what I've done to really give you a visual and to understand is I'm using sacred geometry. So if you see this triangle is part of sacred geometry, and I'm going to use quantum numbers. So if you look here, the number 9, 3, and 6 are here. So these are quantum numbers. The numbers 3 and 6 represent duality. So the numbers 3 and 6 always go back and forth from negative to positive because that's how we live on this earth. If we've got daytime, and then we've got nighttime, right? We've got fat and we've got skinny. And what's number 9? Number 9 would be fit. So number 9 is basically like our ultimate goal. So you put your ultimate goal here. Number 9 is the highest number. It is in spirituality, it's like the vibration of 9 is supreme. So if this 9 is supreme and you want to get fit, for example, in order to get fit, you have to know what skinny feels like. So that's 1. And on the other spectrum of this duality, the 6 and 3, you need to also know what fat feels like in order to understand and get fit. Okay, so that's just an example. All right, so now let's use this triangle. So 6 and 3 is our duality, and the number 9 is our supreme goal, basically. So let's say the supreme goal is wealth accumulation. You want to get rich. Everyone wants to get rich. Okay, so if wealth accumulation is your supreme goal, why? Why would you want to accumulate wealth? Well, one might say, to pay off all debts. Okay, so that is, you want to accumulate wealth so that you can pay all your debts off and just live in freedom, security, do more of what you want to do, maybe even work less. That is why you want wealth accumulation. Now, the duality, the other side of this 6 is number 3. So what's the negatives? What's keeping you away from this manifestation? Like you have 2 things on your side. You're dreaming of something, and then you're even putting good visualization, manifestation, energy into paying off all your debts because it makes you feel free, secure, just you can live your life the way you want to live it. But then why do you get this number 3, which is worry, fear? Like, why do you get worry or fear? So the worry or fear is, it may be of your reality or what you seem to think is your reality. So you may, when you all of a sudden you think about all your debt, all of a sudden, just like that, in an instant, everything happens in an instant. It causes you worry, fear of that looming debt that you have. So what is happening is when you are, like, you may be in your manifestation and in your good emotions and the good zones, but the problem is people don't practice it for too long. They let the habits of their mind, and the mind will always create fear, the ego, unless you get good at catching that fear and turning it back into peace and just telling yourself that, no, it's fine, I'm good right now. In this moment, I'm fine. Unless you're doing that self-talk and observation of your emotions, you're most likely gonna go back into this fear, worry zone here, where when you, all of a sudden, you actually think of your debt, it becomes an over looming thought, and which creates worry and fear. So this is why there is a lag in manifestation. You are causing your own lag in the manifestation. But here's the thing. Here's what I want you to know. It's not only you that's causing the lag and your emotions, but you may also be hooking on to what is called a social pendulum. So this here is a pendulum. Now, a pendulum is basically anything that is more, it can be negative or positive, but so many people in our society swing more on the swing more on the negative side because most people on this earth globally are caught up in debt, fear, worry. So what happens is when you have global fear, the pendulum swings on this side more, onto the side of negativity more. And what you're doing, because we're energy, if we catch on to this swing of the negative, so if we latch on to this energy and emotion of the negative pendulum, what happens is, without even knowing, you're latching onto other people's fear of debt, worry. And how do these fears happen? Well, like I said, it's typically, so worldwide, global, we're energy. You are going to get into the vibration of others. Government will cause that that pendulum more towards the negative, because look at what we're hearing in the news all the time. Everybody, there's debt here, there's debt here, there's debt this. It's way more negative, especially when it comes to money, than positive. So that, whether you know it or not, your subconscious is listening to that. And it may catch on to, without you knowing, without you being conscious of it, it may catch on to the negative. Society, the people around you, are people around you always talking about how broke they are and how in debt they are? Because most likely you're gonna ride that negative wave as well. So from family, your education, health system, everybody is talking about debt and how they're in debt and they need more money. So see how this pendulum, this invisible pendulum that's created, is from society globally, is more on the negative when it comes to money than on the positive, the accumulation side of it. So we may be hooking into these negative pendulums subconsciously without even knowing. So then what happens is there's a lag in manifestation because you're not ready for this. You're not ready for wealth. You're not ready to pay off all your debts. How can you, when your mind in this dual state, you're choosing to stay in the worry, fear of your overlooming debt that you may have. So that's an explanation of pendulums, and this is the time lag. So the time lag here is that the pendulum theory, and now you know that this pendulum, negative pendulums exist. This is the point of my channel, and now you can change that. So when we want a positive swing, pay off all debts, we want this wealth, you have more energy from universal energy on your side than you know. Okay, so when you start utilizing this 9 and 6 to pay off all debt, wealth accumulation, and you keep yourself emotionally feeling like, yeah, it's paid off, and you don't get stuck and pulled into this worry of the reality, oh no, it's not paid off, or of the pendulum, when you begin to come to this balanced state, if you can even stay 50-50 throughout the day, catch your fears and stay 50-50 throughout the day, you come to a place of balance. So when your pendulum comes to balance, it kind of stops, right? Like it's in the middle. So now that it's in the middle here, what's gonna make it swing again? So now you're 50-50. more positive thoughts and emotions towards money. Visualize it more. Start waking up to $1 million bill in just draw it out and put $1 million bill in your wallet, or $100,000 bill in your wallet. Something that's believable to you. Do those things. They're important. Because what's going to happen once you get to this 50-50, there's like not a lot of fear, but you know, there's not a lot of positive emotion. It's just in the middle. As you do these things, these visualizations, imagine, get out, go for your walks, treat your body good, eat good food, all of that. When you take care of self-love, your pendulum will start swinging this way a little bit more towards the positive. What is happening as you swing your pendulum more towards the positive, and let's say this pendulum starts getting just even here, just let's say from 50 to 65% to 70%, what's gonna happen is you are now tapping into your heart and your mind. You're making a heart-mind integration. This is the most powerful thing that you can do, because in your heart, there's also a pineal gland. There's a pineal gland in the heart, not just the brain, not just the mind. So now you are accessing your soul, because your soul also resides in the heart, that pineal gland, the pineal gland in your brain, and look at how it shoots up just to the positive. It'll never shoot to the negative. Your soul's helping you now. So now you have not only intelligence from the universe, universal intelligence helping you from above. So here's the red from above. You have Gaia, Mother Nature, helping you from here. You have your soul helping you, that's in your body and with you, and your body, your heart and your mind helping you, which shoots this way. Let me know if you like this new board. Let me know what you guys think. Love you guys. Bye.